It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in war games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about war games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Bringing Indy. From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Ouch! What a spin kick! Flipping senton finds the mark.
Just a continuous rush on Shotzi here.
Yeah, Shotzi finding herself on the wrong end of every exchange.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Drop kick to the back. And now she's looking to go top rope.
Uh-oh. Way too...
Oh, diving moonsault!
Bam!
Boom! And returning to the ring. Jumping clothesline! What agility! Answering back!
Uh-oh. We're gonna see it!
Right to the back of the neck! She's going for it!
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win!
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go to, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
I loved wrestling in Mexico, especially for this promotion called Lucha Magica. Sometimes they do shows in the middle of a town square. You're gonna love it. Except for when I beat you. That part'll suck. But the rest will be awesome.
This is gonna be so tough on your ego. Mexico sound good to you?
Alert the crew to get their passports, Troy. We're taking it international.
Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I miss the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable, very quickly.
Respect to her performance, but that was a major case of beginner's luck. We'll see how she handles the next match in our series.
Which raises the question, where to next on this great tour of the world?
Bianca played a little fast and loose with the rules out there. So at our next stop, let's lay down the law.
I'm sorry.
Law! LAW, the Los Angeles Wrestling Promotion? It was a pun.
And those are seconds of my life I shall never recover. The City of Angels it is.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York.
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf. But I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean? This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
It's a TBD homecoming for the captain. The EST of WWE has come to TBD.
introducing the challenger from New York.
That is what it's all about. What every woman claws and scratches for. The Women's World Championship.
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's World Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion? I never would have believed it.
Well, believe that despite the feel-good story, Cap has a huge challenge ahead of her to walk away champion here tonight.
And there was some force on that move. Oh, God, that hurt. The rack attack coming! 2.0!
Ooh. Lands a knee.
Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now.
Bianca needs to figure things out.
Saw that one coming, took advantage.
Bianca Belair just goading her opponent.
This one is headed outside, guys.
And she just flipped the script of this match, courtesy of the table. Launched into a German suplex.
Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table. Drop kick from behind.
Ouch. Gentlemen, in the interest of self-preservation, I may have to excuse myself. Saxton, you hang tight. Let this play out.
Drop kick finds the spot. And what's she gonna do with this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton?
Belair gets countered. And Bianca turning around. Punch lands. Boom! Thrown back in under the ropes.
Oh.
Batten down the hatches. These two are loading. Boom! The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
She returns the favor there.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. Paying it back with their own counter.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Oh, my goodness, this may be over quick. Can she hang on?
Hip tossing her way out of a bad situation.
Trapping the wrist. What a shot.
Right between the shoulder blades into the pump handle.
Into the back
For the title. Raising the arm before one.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
She steers clear of that one.
Stunner!
Ooh! Got a hold of her. Can't prepare your face for that.
Oh! Strikes with a kick.
Bianca expected that one. Good night. What a stunner.
Oh, ouch.
Strong kick.
My goodness. Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
She's been on the bad end of a beating here.
Reverse STO. Gonna see a new champ.
Two. What in the world?
What an a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall. Pin attempt for the championship. And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000-seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed along in a winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar? This WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now. Because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else. And you belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.